Now, a political war of words over the killing of Puran Bhatt. Shiv Sena hits out at the centre. Priyanka Chaturvedi tweets, another Kashmiri Pandit, Puran Bhatt, shot dead in Kashmir by Islamist terrorists. He becomes the 7th KP casualty in Kashmir, but Home Minister is wearing the goggles of Sab Changa Si, because targeted killing of the Pandits is only good for movies and electoral profit, not for resolving. So this is the latest coming in from the Shiv Sena spokesperson, that's Priyanka Chaturvedi, and she slammed the centre. Now remember, Home Minister Amit Shah was also in Jammu just 2 weeks ago. It was a 3-day visit he made to the valley. He reviewed the security situation in the valley, as he periodically does. But it was also highlighted by many that he hasn't had a meeting with the Kashmiri Pandits to discuss their fears, their demands, and also perhaps to reassure them. And now Priyanka Chaturvedi there alleging that the centre wants to keep the Kashmiri Pandits in danger, because then you can mine that for electoral politics. So the war of words has begun over the killing of that Kashmiri Pandit. This took place yesterday, and it is an incident that has shocked the valley and also deeply disheartened the Kashmiri Pandits, who've been experiencing increased attacks since 2019, especially in the... All right, now we're joined by Priyanka Chaturvedi, who had put out that tweet. Very good morning to you, ma'am. Ma'am, as I was telling our viewers, the Home Minister was also there in the state about 2 weeks ago. But some Kashmiri Pandits in the valley, they're saying, he didn't take the time out to meet us and to talk to us and to listen to the demands of the community.
Absolutely. I was in Jammu myself post Rahul Bhatt's unfortunate killing by the Islamist terrorists. And when I had paid a condolence visit to his family, I was categorically told that neither the government of India, neither the Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir had even bothered to check on them and their problems. They have been on strike for months on end. Nobody has checked on them. The Home Minister, in his recent visit, continued to pat himself on the back for ending all problems of Kashmir. But somehow Kashmiri Pandits do not come in their periphery vision until and unless it is about creating more divisiveness through movies, allowing them to profiteer on the basis of hate and enmity, as well as for electoral political gain. He did not even spend time or wanting to understand what the Kashmiri Pandits are going through. They have been struggling. They have been put on deputation in Kashmir and have been asking because of safety concerns, wanting to return back to safer regions of Jammu. But that also has been ignored. How many such lives would you take to try and show normalcy in Jammu and Kashmir? How many more lives would be at stake to prove that this government seems to be doing a good job? This is the unfortunate reality of Jammu and Kashmir and the Kashmiri Pandits, that they continue to be the cannon fodder for the Bharatiya Janata Party politics.
Ma'am, what are your demands from the centre for the security of the Kashmiri Pandits in the valley? Because in the last 8 years, we've seen increased killings and at least about 21 lives that have been lost in that valley.
We firstly want a white paper on the challenges that the Kashmiri Pandits face. The second demand that I have is for the Bharatiya Janata Party to show what efforts have they made to ensure rehabilitation of Kashmiri Pandits and ensure their safety and security. Thirdly, that they need a safe environment and they need total priority as far as planning of development of Jammu and Kashmir is concerned. They need to be part of ensuring that the rehabilitation and justice is done to those families who have lost family members in these dastardly attacks. And also an admission from the government of India that they have failed to protect and secure the interests of Kashmiri Pandits and stop doing politics over them.
Thank you very much for joining us on this bulletin, ma'am. We'll have to leave it at that. Priyanka Chaturvedi there of the Shiv Sena, highlighting the fact what she believes is... Okay, let's go across to, in fact, the procession visuals that are coming in from Jammu there on your screens. Those are the last rites visuals, and as you can see there, locals are sloganeering. A huge number of locals have turned up for the funeral of Puran Bhatt, who has been lost in a very unfortunate targeted killing in the valley that we're discussing here on the bulletin, and his friends, family, and most importantly locals there filled with anger about another life lost in the valley due to a security lapse, and also they're there asking questions, and we're bringing you those visuals live from Jammu. Puran Krishan Bhatt was shot in his residence in the Shopian district by some assailed militants, and they've identified themselves as the Kashmiri freedom fighters, but that is a proxy terrorist group, and the centre firmly believes that it is Pakistan and the ISI who are responsible for posing their groups with these proxy names in the country, and to increase the kind of targeted hate, killings, and increase attention in the valley.